Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to go over the updated top teams for the GLYPHSHADE boss in Guild Supremacy. Now that some people have 30 faction talents enabled, there are a couple new top performing teams and there is a little bit of an issue with the previous team that you see fielded right now that we will talk about as well. So I will go over all the team formations later in the video. I'm just going to get my attack in first of all. We're going to be using Half Moon's team, which is currently probably the top performing team with the Lightbearer's 30 faction talents to increase the damage of the team. This is going to be the team formation. Sinbad on one of the buff tiles, as well as Elijah on the other one. Rainier in front of the Sonya, and Sonya and Cassidy linked by the Stellar Bond with the Blade Summon artifact. Now this team, it's still kind of in... we need to decide whether Frostfall is better on this team as compared to Blade Summon. Both of them are kind of doing similar amounts of damage, and it's difficult to fully figure it out because everyone is going to be attacking at a different difficulty level. But for 30 faction talents, this is probably the strongest team out there. There's also one team, Hypo and Celestial, using Cele as a carry, which I will show you guys. And otherwise, don't worry if you don't have any of these heroes built up. There are a bunch of more free-to-play friendly options, which are also doing great, even with 20 faction talents, which I will recap for you guys as well. But I just wanted to do a run of this, seeing how much damage we can actually get, because this team, I think, can even get up to potentially we're 1 trillion damage, right? Like right now we're at 492 billion. It depends on the upgrades of everything. But yeah, either Blade Summon or Frostfall. So the reason this team is good, and really all Sinbad teams are doing really good in the GLYPHSHADE boss because of the debuffs he provides as well as his really high damage. The twins synergize really well with Sinbad as well as Sonya buffing him up. Like look at this, we're up to 740 billion already, 20 seconds left. Come on, I want to hit 1 trillion. I don't think anyone's hit 1 trillion yet. But I definitely think it is possible with this team. We might get it. Yeah, 10 seconds left, 900 billion. We're on track. A bit more damage burst is all we need. Cassidy is really also, we're going to see the damage chart. Yes, we broke 1 trillion. That is insane. I was not expecting that we were going to be able to do that well on our attack. Yeah, Cassidy did a huge amount of damage, as well as of course, Sinbad, and then Sonya as the third most important damage dealer, Rainier for the debuff, and also its charm bonus, and then the twins also really high damage as well. So that is crazy, because like when you take a look at the difference in like the scores here, using the new optimal team is giving me a huge boost compared to my other guildmates who are also very highly upgraded, and they're running like the other previously best considered teams, right? So this is a really good option. Okay guys, now we're going to go ahead and go into the faction talent stages, and I will show you guys exactly the team formations that you can use for the GLYPHSHADE boss. So if you have 30 faction talents, this is going to be probably the best if you have these heroes built. You can try with Blade Summon or you can try with Frostfall. Both are great options. And I don't know which one is actually considered best, but I have a feeling Blade Summon might be the overall top one. Then you have Pro Epi's team formation here. Oh, and by the way, the credit for this is Half Moon. We said that. So Pro Epi's team, this is Hypo and Celestial buff tiles, also with 30 faction talents, as we have labeled here, Pro Epi 30. It is going to be with, again, Elijah in the back, blue-haired twin in the back, Talene on the buff tile, Rainier in front of Odie, and Odie and Mikola on the Stellar Bond with the Harmonic spell, and Lila up front. This is a really good team as well, and this is also competing for the top ranks, and also is kind of more convenient because some people would actually have their Hypo and Celestial tree up to 30 faction talents. For the Lightbearer team, no one in their right mind has 30 faction talents into Lightbearer at this point, but I only did it because I wanted to test and see our maximum damage score. But yeah. So it isn't really like a team until we get more faction talent points and we can upgrade everything to 30. Is kind of like awkward for that. Okay, now we have Riketstia's team. This is basically a team which is doing well with Odie in it and twins. So this is actually fairly free-to-play friendly, and this is why I wanted to include it. It is going to be Elijah, blue-haired twin in the front, so that it can be buffed up, hopefully, by Shakira and Mikola. And then you're going to have Lila, the pink-haired twin, in the back. With the Blade Summon artifact, they are stellar bonded to the Odie. And you're going to have Sonya buffing out Odie and Mikola, and Shakira behind the Sonya with the Blade Summon artifact. This is a great team. It can work even with 20 faction talents of Maulers. Yeah, and just do not position a hero on this other tile because it interferes with the positioning of everything. It's better to have them just off the tile. And this is a really top performing team as well. not even using Sinbad. So it's good news if you have these heroes and not Sinbad. And then we have the other Riketsuya's team. Now, there's a bit of a problem with this team. I've labeled it Riketsuya problem because basically after the charm boost, like the legendary now charms of the twins, they're giving more haste to the Sinbad, and that appears to be interfering with his cast timing of his like debuffs that he lands onto the boss, and then he ends up in a position like right behind the boss and not being buffed up by Shakira for the last 20 seconds of the match. So that is why this team has a bit of an issue, even though previously, like before we had like the previous round of Guild Supremacy GLYPHSHADE boss, this was the top performing team, and you guys may have seen it or have used it. And it is Elijah, Blue Haired Twin in the front, Lila in the back, Sinbad, Stellar Bond, and Mikola off of the faction talent tile just for the more optimal positioning, Kruger to the right, and Shakir. This is a great team. It still will do fine. However, it has a bit of an issue like we mentioned, and so some fine-tuning is needed, and if another better upgrade for this team comes out, then I will let you guys know about that. But this is also a really good team. You can see it in action, like basically on the map here. That is that. But you're going to notice a lot of them are using Blade Summon Artifact. Okay, now we have Rhymes' teams. These are the most free-to-play friendly teams. If you have Sinbad, then you can run it with Sinbad. Shakir in the front, Sonya buffing up Odie and Sinbad, and Mikola in the back with the Blade Summon Artifact. You need to have Shakira plus 10 exclusive equipment. If you do not, then you can run Kruger rather than the Shakira. It will still be a great result for you. And this is an overall solid team. You can just do it with 20 Mauler faction talents, and that will be good enough. And then we have the Rhymes' team with Lily May. If you do not have Sinbad, you can use Lily May, and this is a much more free-to-play friendly team. Again, Shakira plus 10 exclusive equipment, Sonya buffing up Lily May and Odie, and Mikola in the back with the Blade Summon spell. All of these are great teams, but I have listed them in order of their effectiveness and their strength. The overall top team was Half Moon, and then Pro Epi's team, and then Riketsuya's team. Maybe if we can get a better like positioning of the Sinbad somehow, maybe with a different artifact, then it can improve. But for right now, those teams are not doing as well as Pro Epi and Half Moon teams for the 30 faction talents. Okay, one final thing I want to touch on is if you're upgrading the Mauler faction talent tree, you only need to get up to 25 faction talents. This will also be important for the Primal Lord because all the damage related faction talents are on the left side of stage 3, as you can see here, the main attack one. Left attack, then we have increased damage to the prey, and then another attack. And then you have this energy on hit node in the middle. This is all you need. Energy on hit is a bit of bonus, like to allow you to charge your ultimate faster to get some more damage. All of the other nodes here are all going to be tanking related. They are not going to improve. And life drain, no one needs life drain for GLYPHSHADE. No one is dying. And then finally, the skill effect upgrade. This is only if you get a kill on the prey, which is not going to happen in the GLYPHSHADE boss and for even the Primal Lord. And so for this reason, even for Primal Lord, where Maulers are optimal, all you need is 25 faction talents, the left side and then the middle energy on hit node. You do not need anything else. So that was a really important point I wanted to touch on as well. But anyway, guys, that is going to be pretty much it. If there are any updates to the top teams, I will let you guys know. But overall, this is really cool that we were able to get the 1 trillion damage today. But we did do the 30 faction talents of Lightbearers, and that is needed because you do get a really important upgrade on the final node of stage 3 of the Lightbearers. If you see here, increasing the attack by 35% for Hogan, which I don't think matters much, but for the Prime carry as well, for 12 seconds, which is really impactful. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We're on a road to 20,000 subscribers, and hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever we upload our latest video. Also, guys, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, but I'll hopefully catch you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.